everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. We've got a good one on tap today, and there's going to be two quarterbacks ready to get it done on the gridiron. It's Brady's Patriots going up against Breeze's Saints. With that, let's get you out to the Bayou. We're standing by as our commentary team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
First opened back in 1975. There's a look inside the iconic Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the New England Patriots and the New Orleans Saints. Breeze now on first down. Forced out to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll make it a second down.
And him running the football is not something the defenses spend a lot of time preparing for. But this guy has a survival instinct and a knack for knowing when exactly to do it.
Hey, you ready?
Now Breeze throwing on second down. Caught right side at Snead. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. Breeze now on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. And a very good offensive unit here. One of the reasons they're so good is running back Mark Ingram.
Took a little while for him to find his footing when he got into the league, but the former Heisman Trophy winner has it now, and it's really upped his pass receiving potential. A nice player.
Kill! Here we go. Ready? 5-9. What's that?
Back to the air on second down. It's Breeze. Steps away to his left. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here. Here's New England defensively. Last year, the #1 overall defense as far as points given up goes. And they've got a lot coming back in 2017.
Now, they certainly do. And let's go back to the Super Bowl. Trey Flowers, who was their leading sack guy in 2006, he had 7 in the regular season. He was a monster in the Super Bowl against Atlanta. He's back there for them. How about Dante Hightower, linebacker? His first Pro Bowl in 2016, and then just moving on back to the secondary. Devin McCourty, the guy who quarterbacks him back as safety, he's been to the Pro Bowl as a corner and as a free safety.
On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Rob Ninkovich, the outside linebacker, drops him for a loss of 6. On second down, here's Breeze. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. That one goes for 24 yards.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
On first down, Breeze. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Second down now after the incompletion. Breeze again here on 2nd and 10. It's complete. Flater, right side. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He had told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there, you know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
Again, they'll throw with Breeze. That is caught at the 7-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
All right, I'm doing my rudimentary math here. That's his 3rd catch here in the first quarter. I don't know if it's just game plan or he's just finding his way open.
And maybe a little of both. And the offense readies for play number 10 of this series. 2nd and goal from the 2-yard line. They'll try and run it in. The fullback, Kuhn. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. Looking to cash in on this opening drive. Here's 3rd and goal. Looking to run it in. Kuhn. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. John Kuhn taking it in. And the Saints take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. And it's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Now a first carry for LeGarrette Blount. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
And LeGarrette Blount just does not go down easy. You know, from my experience as a defensive back, this was a difficult guy to try and tackle because of the force that he runs with, and he's not going to be daunted no matter it's the first quarter or the fourth quarter, Brandon.
Well, what shocks me about last year, 18 touchdowns. I mean, the yards were pretty good, 1161. But when I think of New England, I don't think of a running back getting 18 touchdowns.
Now, that to me, it was the combo that made the 2016 season for him. Most yards in his career, most touchdowns in his career by far. And he's the type of guy that, hey, you want to give it to me inside the 5? He doesn't believe anyone's going to stop him.
They'll run again with Blount. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. It leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Brady gives now to Blount. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th.
I know it's the first half, but it's still hard to curb the enthusiasm for that stop. 3rd and 1, and the offense can't get there. The defensive team has got to feel very good about themselves. Great job out-leveraging the offense.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They do go for it. It's Brady. And this is caught. It's pulled in by Gronkowski. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Rob Gronkowski, 66 yards. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Throwing on first down is Breeze. And he's got it over the middle. Fleener. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Breeze now on first down. And brought in here by Fleener. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. 2nd down, 9 yards to go. Breeze to throw on 2nd down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
Here's Breeze. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. They do go for it. It's Breeze. He's got time. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. Here come the Patriots again on offense, the Super Bowl champions. And, boy, they have been able to do it a lot of times, Charles, with unsung heroes, haven't they? Look at the names that led them through the playoffs. Hogan, White, Lewis, guys you just wouldn't think of.
Yeah, Dion Lewis, a 5th-round pick, 3 touchdowns against Houston in the divisional round. Chris Hogan, undrafted. He ends up having 180 yards in receptions, including 5 plays of 20 yards or more against the Pittsburgh Steelers. And how about James White, a 4th-round pick out of Wisconsin? Think about who he played behind while he was at Wisconsin, and he turns out to be the unsung hero of the Super Bowl. Would have been the MVP if it wasn't for Tom Brady.
And you mentioned James White at Wisconsin. He was behind who? Melvin Gordon and Monte Ball, right?
That's correct.
2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to New Orleans after this.
220.
Again, here's Blunt. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
The Saints with an extra defensive back here on 3rd on the field.
Could they blitz?
Brady going to try and throw on 3rd down. Dumps it off to Lewis. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Field goal would have been a decent length at 55 yards. They keep the kicking unit on the sideline. They're going for it. They'll try and pick it up with Lewis. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and they're able to convert here on 4th and inches. Brady now on 1st down. And he finds Danny Amendola. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They slot Gronkowski outright. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
And now the offense operates in the red zone. Brady to throw on 2nd down. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. So 3rd and 15 and an extra defensive back in the game now.
Flooding the passing lanes.
Throwing now is Brady. And right side caught. Hogan. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And that is not going to get there. Oh, he missed it short. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So a bit of a weird kick there. That wasn't an overly long attempt, but that never had a chance.
You almost wonder if he might have maybe got that one on the laces because it kind of knuckled on him a bit. And this one winds up in empty possession.
Ready. 95-56. Ready. Yellow lady. Yellow lady.
5 wides in the game. 4 of them to the right side. He's got his man. It's Brandon Coleman. It's a pickup of 19. And the Saints are going to get a first down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Now Breeze finding time. Caught by Snead over the middle. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So as they take it over, we step aside. And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. The Patriots offense now. They work their way back onto the field. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. On first down, Brady. And complete on the right side to Bennett. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down. Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Ah, yes, Brady to Gronk. You think these two are in sync?
Without a doubt. And look, they both understand what they can do for each other. Gronk knows if he gets open, the ball's going to be there. And Tom Brady knows what a great security blanket Gronk is. When all else fails, you find big 87. You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
On second down, here's Brady. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Boy, that's a lot of sirloin steak to be taken down for no gain, partner.
Are you trying to suggest that he is a huge man?
He is
not just a big man, a huge man.
Big boy.
Well, how about the credit then for the defense to be able to chop that big tree and put him on the ground?
I know back when you played, it took 4 of you to take a guy like that down, right?
Well, that's for sure. And you know what else? I didn't want to challenge him at dinner either.
Here's Brady to throw. Looking for Gronkowski, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Sam Barrington. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Breeze again here on 2nd and 10. Kobe Flainer, the tight end, his intended target. And that'll make it 3rd down. Pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it. And in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
The Patriots going with a dime package here. 2 extra defensive backs on 3rd. And he goes in motion here in the backfield. Now Breeze on 3rd down. And that's incomplete.
Well, sometimes you just have to take things into your own hands, don't you? I mean, the offense is really struggling in this game. They're the ones keeping things going. They have to continue to play at that level.
Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And this will be covered up. Pretty good result. It'll be down at the 14-yard line. And now out come the Patriots. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. They slot Gronkowski outright. The drive starts with a handoff to Blount. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Wasn't that long ago that the NFL guys really didn't adopt much from the college game. But one thing that has crept in there is spreading things out, opening things up, not even just in tempo, but maybe getting better line splits and spreading the field. I think that would be a great strategy right now to try and open things up in the run game.
Brady to throw on 2nd down. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The wideout, Chris Hogan, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
And they've got an extra defensive back out there now on 3rd and 13. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And he will find his man. That's Hogan, complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. A gain of 26 on the third down conversion. So he makes the grab and the chains move forward.
Nice job by the offensive line giving them time to complete that first down pass.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side.
Let's go, let's go.
Brady now on first down. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Back now here live in New Orleans. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the fourth. So the offense has it 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. And yet again, this run game just continues to be completely shut off.
Completely stymied. I mean, they're trying to get some consistency, trying to find places to roam. They just haven't been there throughout this game.
Now a play fake. Brady. Over the middle, it's Amendola. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
And when an offense is doing a nice job selling the play-action pass, a lot of responsibility shifts to the linebackers. They're the ones that have to determine run or pass and get to the proper places on the field.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3. Tackle made by Kenny Vaccaro.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. On 2nd down, here's Brady. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
From the gun on 3rd down, Brady. And this is caught. It's pulled in by Gronkowski. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And the seemingly endless drive continues. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. Brady throwing on second down. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski. Complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
20. 3 down, these 2.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they're going to lose some on this. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And Gostkowski's kick is good. And with a little over a minute to play, they have taken the lead. Now then, it's a big kick right there to give them the lead in the fourth. But, Charles, there is still time left for a final drive.
Brandon, you know they would have liked to take the clock down just a little bit further, at least under a minute or so, but this was not over yet, especially since they just need a field goal.
The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time,
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. Back to throw. Buying time to his left. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. And, of course, the defense is going to accept this penalty.
Hey, kill.
5 wides in the game, 4 of them to the right side.
Here we go.
He's back to throw. Dancing to his left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, any caused incompletion is good for a defense. But when you add to it that you get a little hit on the quarterback, knock him to the ground, make him think a little bit, hopefully knock him off his game, especially in a game of this magnitude, this tight in the fourth quarter, got to feel pretty good as a defense.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Wait.
Now Breeze got to have this one. Surveying the field. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Duron Harmon. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. They have the football. They're looking good, but the lead is just 2. So any mistake in a field goal can beat you. They got to be careful.
And that's where it gets difficult because you don't want that to leak into your thinking. You want to play like, hey, we've got the advantage. We can close this out. Don't play from fear, and they can win this game.
See if they can play fear-free and hang on. They start on the ground here with Blunt. And nowhere really to go. The Saints signal for another timeout. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. Brady will take a knee here, and that should just about do it. Well, Charles, the old saying, the old cliche, if you will, points at a premium, that certainly applied here, didn't it?
And that almost felt like open up a time capsule, didn't it? Old school football, low scoring, close game,